a couple, a couple in Arkansas who was killed on a hunting trail, on not hunting, but a hiking trail in Arkansas. So they finally found the person who did it, and it wasn't Arkansas. It was a teacher, an Arkansas teacher. But we're gonna rewatch a little bit of the video we watched before, and then we're gonna jump over into the where they actually tell us the suspect and show us this. We get to see what he looks like. Get to see this crazy man, what he looks like. But let's get right into that. Yeah, see what it's talking about, so we can review it together.
And woman hunt is underway in Arkansas after a husband and wife were murdered while hiking with their 2 young daughters. So Arkansas State Police say Kristen and Clinton Brink, both in their 40s, were murdered Saturday afternoon while hiking at Devil's Den State Park. Police say
Devil's
their
Den.
7 and 9-year-old daughters were with them. They were not hurt, but they saw it all happen. They're safe with family members.
Can't imagine. Saw the
They
whole
have
thing
not yet
happen.
disclosed how the victims were killed. Police say the suspect is a male. Last seen wearing a dark ball cap, that doesn't give you much, sunglasses, and for some reason he had on fingerless gloves. They say he may be driving a black sedan. They think it is a Mazda.
7-11 now. 3 people are dead after a train derailed in southern Germany.
Dude, is this the right video? Hold on. We gotta actually want to see the actual couple. Well, you know what? We don't need to see that. But basically, yes, they were killed on a hiking trail called Devil's Den, right in front of their 2 daughters. And now they found the man. So let's just jump right into that and see who they found and who was doing this crazy.
The manhunt is over in Arkansas. This is the guy they.
Come on, bro. He's a teacher? This man is a teacher. Teaching your children. Well, we don't know what the age of the teacher is, but this man is crazy.
We're looking for, suspected of killing a couple on a hike with their 2 young daughters at Devil's Den State Park. This is James McGann. He's being held now without bond, taken into custody on Wednesday, marking the end of a days-long manhunt. Scary photo, right? Apparently getting a haircut at the time of his arrest. He was set to start a job as a teacher in the area this fall, which makes it even more alarming. He is now charged with 2 counts of capital murder. Clinton and Kristen Brink were killed in front of their little girls, 7 and 9 years old. The girls are thankfully safe now with family.
Every time I hear that, it's just hard to hear.
This chilling.
You kill someone in front of their kid. We just talked about that. I mean, people are crazy killing someone in front of their little girls. Absolutely crazy.
Police scanner audio from the day of the murders.
What's the location in the state park that we need to be responding to?
Medic 4 and Strickler. Washington County received a call from the visitor center. 2 children are there. They advised that their parents were assaulted. One was possibly stabbed. The parents are missing.
Trail. Icebox, hiking down. Looking for help.
Repeat that. Say again. Repeat.
Hear yells calling for help. We're hiking down.
Try to relay to the office that we found the victims down here. They're on the lower Devil's Den Trail. Just a couple minutes. I think I see you right there. I've got two bodies down here.
Joining us now, retired FBI Supervisory Special Agent Dennis Franks, partner at the Vialis Group International. Dennis, I'm very curious, as I know you are, into the police work that happened to track him down. To learn now that he was mid-haircut when they made the arrest about 30 miles from this park, even more chilling.
Hey,
in addition to
his cut his hair off. Crazy.
Yes, I think this is an example of really excellent police work, law enforcement work, and in cooperation with the public. I think that they very quickly asked for tips from the public to get any photos, videos, coverage, any information they could from the public. And they released, a photo of this individual, evidently, from behind that someone had taken on the hiking trail. And I think that, again, I don't have all the details, but I suspect that they where they had a description of the vehicle and that there were probably license plate or
Them
cameras
sketch
at
artists
the park
is
entrance and
amazing.
exit, and maybe they were able to determine a license plate. And this this town is probably, I think its population is 84,000 or so. They likely have cameras dedicated to police and also to the city itself. But they were, and they're probably license plate readers and things of that nature. And maybe that's
Things
how
you need
they
to
were
have.
able to track him down to the salon where he was getting the haircut. Anyway, I think it was just an example of probably where it's a good cooperation of law enforcement in public tips.
We've got to talk about his background. And from what we've been able to gather from local reports and police, he is a teacher. He had resigned from his position as a teacher in Oklahoma before moving to Arkansas and had cleared a background check. So how unusual is it to now be facing 2 counts of capital murder in what appears to be a random
This man was
attack?
about to be teaching kids.
It is disturbing that someone like this, evidently, you know, he's charged with this and in the position of being a teacher. And you would ask, well, why? How could someone in that position clear a background? Well, there's probably nothing on his record, nothing to indicate he's done this before. But I'm curious to find out if they
What's the
determine that
motive?
he has done something like this before, or if this is just his first act of violence. And also, we don't know yet what the motivation was. Did he know them, or was it random? My information is that they did collect hair from him, a sample of hair, when he was arrested. So they're going to obviously run this, compare it to any hair and other evidence found at this crime scenes or scene, and then running in a DNA database. But yeah, it's just appalling. That's why someone would do this in the first place. And those questions, you know, may or may not ever be answered, but I'm sure they're going to try to find out if it is the first act of violence of this nature, or has he done something like this before that hasn't been solved.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download.
Absolutely crazy. So where is he at? Where's this man at? So 28 years old from Springdale, Arkansas, charged with 2 counts of capital murder. First court date is tomorrow. So this was, okay, so he just had his court date probably today. Absolutely. I want to know what the motives was. What made him want to kill someone in front of their 2 daughters? Was he angry at something? What was the, and then he was a teacher, about to be a teacher? You never know what someone is capable of. Never. It can be anyone. A teacher, a doctor, anyone can be capable of some heinous crimes. Anyone. So you gotta have your head on a swivel. Gotta be ready. Gotta be prepared, because you never know what can happen. Luckily, he didn't touch the kids. We thankful he didn't touch the kids, but the kids, we're gonna have to pray for the kids because they are traumatized. They lost both of their parents, and they seen it happen. Yeah, that's some trauma I'm not prepared to even handle, but they're gonna need some therapy, and they're gonna need some love. Let's be honest, they're gonna need some love from their family, from their community. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like I said, I don't know what can go through someone's mind who's capable of doing something like this. Tell me your thoughts. You already know you got to get life. It's no life under the jail. He's in there forever. There's no need to think about it. No need to think about it. Don't even have to take that long. Hey, he's in there for life. It's send him away. With all these people who need to be in jail for life, we're gonna have to build some bigger prisons. Be honest, we got to. There's no way to get around it. No way to get around it. Now, all right, everybody. Remember, this is AC Reviews the Word. Remember to like and subscribe.